In the last 24 hours, the Ukrainian Defense Forces carried out 1,477 fire missions in the Tavria sector, destroying 21 military equipment and 3 ammunition depots of the Russian army. General Alexander Tarnavskyi, commander of the Tavria Operational Troop Grouping, had this to say in a post on Telegram, Ukrinform reported. Our force-selling unit conducted 1,477 fire missions in the last 24 hours. Approximately 21 enemy military equipment was destroyed, including 3 AFVs, 6 explosive and mortar systems, 1 ATGM, 1 tripod grenade launcher, 4 unmanned aerial vehicles, 3 vehicles, and 3 pieces of special equipment. 3 enemy arsenals were also destroyed, Tarnavskyi said. On the same day, the artillery units of the Defense Forces carried out 1436 firing missions that has been going on for over the last day. They destroyed 22 units of Russian military equipment, in particular 1 tank, 9 armored personnel carriers, 4 units of artillery systems and mortars, 1 easel grenade launcher, 3 UAVs, and 4 units of automotive equipment. Also, 6 enemy ammunition depots were destroyed, the commander informed. The offensive of the armed forces of Ukraine is ongoing in Berdyansk and Melitopol directions. In Avdiivka and Mariinka directions, the Ukrainian troops hold the defense. The occupiers lose 2 to 3 companies a day, and 6 enemy ammunition depots were also destroyed over the past day. On the other hand, Ukraine's armed forces are claiming a high rate of Russian artillery losses as Kyiv's counterattacking troops look to break heavily mined and fortified enemy defensive lines in the south and east of the country. In the last 7 days, Kyiv has reported almost 200 eliminated Russian artillery and rocket artillery pieces. This includes 185 claimed tube artillery weapons and 9 multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS. Newsweek has not yet verified these claims. Meanwhile, the Russian Federation also attacked using Iranian UAVs of the Shade type. Ukrainian air defense destroyed 23 attack UAVs. The enemy launched 5 missile strikes, 89 airstrikes, and 67 attacks involving MLR systems on the positions of our troops and populated areas. Unfortunately, there are victims among the civilian population. The statement reads, "The likelihood of further missile and airstrikes on the entire territory of Ukraine remains very high. On Zaporizhia region, the enemy focused its main efforts on preventing the further advance of Ukrainian troops. Enemy is doing airstrike. More than 15 settlements from the Zaporizhia region were hit by Russian artillery fire." At the same time, Ukraine's defense forces are on the offensive in the Melitopol and Berdyansk directions, getting entrenched as they gain more ground, engaging in counter-battery fire. Elsewhere, Ukrainian units are pushing their assault around the edges of Bakhmut, the eastern Donetsk city destroyed and occupied in Russia's bloody months-long winter offensive. Kyiv's forces have freed around 13 square miles of occupied territory in the area since the Ukrainian operation began in early June, Malier said, around 1.5 square mile of which was secured in the past week. Key battles continue in the areas of Klishchivka, Andriivka, and Kurdyumivka. Malier said, referring to 3 hotspots of fighting in the Bakhmut area, where Ukrainian troops have been trying to outmaneuver the Russian forces inside the city by attacking its northern and southern flanks. Ukrainian progress has been relatively slow, with attacking units facing multiple lines of heavily mined Russian defensive positions. Casualties on both sides are thought to be high, though neither Kyiv nor Moscow releases such figures. Zelensky has defended the gradual nature of the counteroffensive, saying he will not risk the lives of soldiers unnecessarily. The president this weekend told CNN that the operation had been delayed due to a lack of weapons and munitions. Kyiv's forces, he said, still do not have sufficient supplies. "We did have plans to start it in spring," Zelensky said, "but we didn't because, frankly, we had not enough munitions and armaments, and not enough brigades properly trained in these weapons. Still more that the training missions were held outside Ukraine. But still, we started, and this is important. About the pace of the ongoing counterattack has annoyed Kiev. Zelensky said he would not be forced to spare Ukrainian lives. However, the phase, and reportedly costly, nature of the operation has raised fears that Ukraine will not be able to fully liberate the 20% of the country still occupied by Russian troops. Regardless, the Ukrainian military says the operation will be planned, even if Zelensky admits progress has been slower than desired. Kyiv has reported significant gains towards southern Zaporizhia and eastern Bakhmut, while Russian troops in Luhansk have launched their own offensive in an apparent attempt to over.
Аркана материала.